What's good, everybody? Hey, it's DAK1. That's my YouTube channel name, DAK1. Just nothing special about it, just my initials, and I think DAK was taken, and I had to put a 1 after it. But I go by DK. My name is David, so that's what that is. So just in case y'all don't know, that's what's up. I need to get through. There's like some stuff right over here. All TTM stuff, I'm pretty sure, in some trades. So let's just jump right into it because I'm looking forward to getting this stuff put away and new stuff coming in. So yeah, things are happening TTM wise, guys. So that's that. Let's get into it. Most recently, I did get, 404 from. I just had some bomb freaking sauteed shrimp. I freaking love it. Sugar Sean O'Malley with Sugar Show OG strain. Sent the blue. Got some small autographs. He tried to place them carefully. I appreciate that. Check out these Upper Deck Godwin series. This one's a little hard to see, but that's how it goes. Look at this one. That one's pretty dope. Get it? And look at this fly guy. So there we go. Rocking that big old chest hat. So nice to get those. I gave them one to keep. I always try to give guys cards to keep when I can. This is kind of a blast from the past. I've had this 2010 knockout card in my possession for a very long time. Ended up finding him on social media. Hit him up. Said, hey, I got some cards for you. And I was hoping I could get 3 cards signed for my collection. And he was more than happy to give me his private home address and hooked it up. So Rodney Wallace, this will be an update for my 2010 Round 4 Series 4 collection. I'll take. So this is his debut card. This is his base, and then this one is a highlight reels, and it's got Brian Stan on it, being taken for a ride. So I have this card already in my collection signed by Brian Stan. So I'm going to take that one out of the collage and send it off to Rodney to get a dual, because having duplicates to me doesn't do any good. I take my duplicates out and I put them in this binder. Any duplicate or update that I get, I throw in this binder, and then I gladly try to trade them to anybody who has something that I don't have. And occasionally I'll get people who will want to purchase. Excuse me, I dropped my hat. Guys who will want to purchase, and I'll just do like a super good deal. You know, if you buy quantity, cards end up being like $2 to $3 a piece. I think I just sent like 14 off to somebody, and it was like $30. And I think there was a Frank Mir in there, so it's pretty good stuff. Received this one in a trade, and he threw in an extra, but I had to get this. Platinum Mike Perry. It came up on the Facebook group for trade, and I just said, hey, here are all my extras. Let me know if you need anything. So I got this full signature, and this led to a TTM success because I tagged Mike Perry and his wife on Instagram, and I asked, hey, whatever happened to that mail that I sent you with a Patreon donation? And next thing I know, Mike Perry liked my IG post, and then said, your package is on its way. And it was on its way, and it was delivered. And I don't think it's in this pile, oddly enough. So yeah, then I had this little rack fest with, check out this nickname, Uncle Creepy. Uncle frickin' Creepy. Signed my letter, which is no big deal, but he sent me a letter back in return, which was really cool. He just said, thank you for sending me these to sign. It's a life I've tried to leave behind in so many ways. Now that the dust has settled, it's time for me to re-enter fighting as a coach and mentor. I can't wait to see where this goes. Thanks for helping keep the fire alive inside me. Ian, Uncle Creepy McCall. Really, really cool. So I had asked him, I said, hey man, I've tried to TTM you a few times in the past with no return. If I could, would you mind if I sent the cards I've lost and have you sign them? He said, hey, let's do it. So, bro, I just picked up a bunch of cards that either I needed updates on because the silver was crap, or I legit lost trying to get him to sign them TTM. So here we go. Yeah, it's a rack fest. Check this out. So I got the 15 Chronicles, 14 Champions, 13 Bloodlines flag insert, some kind of knockout. I forget what year this crap is. It's such a crappy series, so unpopular. 2015 knockout, one of the worst series there was. 13 Finest Bedazzle refractor, some kind of a strength insert, like a Valor insert. This is the base. And then I have one for a friend of mine that I've already had in my collection that just stacked on top of each other. One was TTM, the other one was in my collection already. A 12 Finest up. I'm going to get this. This is an update for my collection. So yeah, I'll have some Uncle Creepies in my extras binder after I put these away. Yep, Bloodlines flag, 2012 Bloodlines, and 2012 Bloodlines flag. And I did give him a donation for his time, and told him to have a cup of coffee on me. But a cup of coffee in California is pretty expensive, so I made sure I was generous. He should be able to get that venti coffee, if you know what I mean. Another big haul. Man, this is really disappointing that I don't have that other Mike Perry TTM in here, and I'm wondering where it is. It might be on my dresser. No, it's in my work bag, I think, because there's an envelope and it has more cards in it. It's gonna have to be another video. That's the way it's gonna have to be. Another big hit from Gray Maynard. This is another one where I kind of reached out to Gray on social media and was like, hey bro, I've lost some cards TTM over the years. Would you mind if I picked up new cards and resent? He said, hey, let's go for it. So we did. And just like Ian McCall, I did send a donation for his time and his care, just for being willing to do something trivial for me. Just recording? Yeah, it is. For some reason, the graphics on my iPhone ain't looking right. So yeah, his letter said, thanks for the cold, quote-unquote, cold brew. I threw in another card for you. Thanks for all the support, brother. Gray Maynard, quote-unquote, the bully. I said, would you please inscribe the bully on these, even though you're not the bully now, but you were back then. It's kind of like one of those PC things where guys drop the bully nickname. 12, I sent the blue. The 12 Bloodlines flag, 13 Bloodlines flag, 13 Finest Bedazzle refractor, badoosh. This is the extra that he threw in. So now I have one in black and one in blue. 12 Finest numbered to like, I think this is numbered to 88. It's like gold looking, really cool. And then a 13 knockout. He signed other ones, but I sent them off to get dual signed in person. I got them in there. I'll show you that. I haven't seen them myself. I just know there's a bunch of freaking cards in there for my buddy Neil. And then, dude, just TTM came back after a really, I think it might have been like 5 years or something crazy, and reached out to John Fitch, and I was like, dude, where'd these come from? He said they were misplaced in a moving box. So I gotta find out which of these are my keepers and which are my extras. 2011 title shot, a Contenders insert, cool to get. This might be an update. This might be an update for my set. I'm not sure. I've gotten it, but it might be an update. I think this is a duplicate. Him versus GSP, and a card that's labeled top 10 title fights. And then this one was one I really needed. The Leaf, which is hard to see on camera, but really good in person. I only have a couple lights here. See? Got that and that. That's all I got for lighting. And I got natural light today because I'm doing it during the daytime, not after work. Oh, dude, here's the Mike Perry. See, I told you. It's folded up in an envelope. It's on the bottom. It's on the bottom. So I got everything out of there. I like this success because I gleaned his well, let's do a trade first. No, TTM. Got Ricardo Lamas back in like a week. Gave him a couple to keep and spanked this one with a really bold complete signature with the bully inscription. He's also the bully or a bully. And then these were 2 cards I got in a trade for one of my cards. That I helped somebody else out for their set. So this is a Benavides 14 Bloodlines flag parallel, and then this green version of 17 knockout. Yep, 17 knockout, number to 225. So I totally ruined the value on that number to 25 card by getting it signed. And here's some Mike Perry's. One will be for trade for something sweet, but he came through with the PMP autograph on these 19 chromes and sent back my cash offering, or what I call the Patreon offering. I labeled it on the outside Patreon donation included on the outside of my envelope, just so they knew that there was money inside. And on my note, I said, hey, I'm not trying to get anything for free. Just want to, you know, next time you guys go to Chick-fil-A or Popeyes, it's on me. They didn't want it. And sent me a nice letter back too, which I just totally misplaced. Unless it's here. No, it's folded in half. Really cool letterhead too. It said, sorry it took so long to get these back. Thank you for your continued support. Hope you and your loved ones have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Platinum Princess. Look at this letterhead. Can you see this? It's like a shot of their rings. Oh yeah, it's a split thing. So it's like him proposing and then like him jumping up and down in the background with her showing off the ring. And that's Josh showing off one of my old coaching football hats. So yeah, this came back just this month, but it looked like they were trying to get it back to me before Christmas. So cool. I got a bunch of freaking letters here. And then check out this one. This one was just totally spanked. And we'll get to the in-person stuff. Watch out, bud. I'll let you come up here and sit. Oh, now you're dropping my stuff, bro. Check out these. These are just totally murdered. Anthony Lionheart Smith with the full Lionheart inscription on the 19 chromes. So one will be for trade, one will be going into the collection. Also sent me a nice letter back. I won't read this one. I'm getting up there in time. I don't really know if you guys care. Screw it. I'm not going to rush. Thanks for the kind words and support. I'm glad that you got to meet Mark. He's an incredible coach. I met his coach Mark from Factory X Muay Thai. I met him here in Milwaukee at the last UFC event that was here. Dude was super, super cool, and that's his head coach. He's an incredible coach, but even better person. I'm sure you were able to take something positive from the interaction. I'm not in Denver full time, so if there was a long delay on getting this back to you, I apologize. I hope this finds you healthy and happy. I'll keep walking into the fire as long as people like yourself, let's go, keep rooting me on. Let's go. Anthony Lionheart Smith. Dude, I got 4 letters sitting here. All right. You're going to see him as I see him. You're going to see him as I see him. My buddy Neil went off to this 10th anniversary UFC gym celebration. And I sent them cards, and I sent them another batch of cards. And I opened up the SASE, self-addressed stamped mailer that I sent him. And I saw that it looked like there was a couple of cards in there. There's a lot of cards in here. And BJ Penn was there, Forrest Griffin was there, some chick was there, and Frankie Edgar was there. Remember when I said I got Gray Maynard, the bully? Well, I had Gray Maynard, the bully, sign this, and then I quick sent it off to Neil that same week. So I got there the week he was heading up to Concord, California. So that's now a dual signed. This was a Forrest Griffin one that I sent him to get done up. Turned out pretty good. I'm sure Neil had a bunch of stuff for him to sign. Looks like kind of a shorter signature for Forrest. Here's a round 1 of Frankie Edgar. I was hoping he'd put the answer on it, but I'm sure there's a bunch of Frankie Edgar autographs in here, so he's probably running through them pretty quick. Here's another completed dual autograph, an initially signed TTM by Gray Maynard, now completed by Frankie Edgar. I'm going to take more time to admire these after the video. Check out this one. So again, was signed TTM, and Neil got it done, completed for me in person. Really freaking awesome. Look at Mr. Buffer, Dana White, and looks like some coach. Really cool. Man, these are just absolute wow. Now we're getting to the, yeah, BJ Penn was there, and so this is a big, huge BJ Penn scribble right here. And then Frankie, looks like he just snuck in his autograph. Frankie Edgar. So I sent this off saying, hey, both those guys are there, man. May as well get them both to get it done up. And that's freaking amazing. Just wish Frankie would have signed a little bit better. But obviously, BJ just freaking scribbled all over that. Looks like he scribbled on it first. I don't remember sending this one. This one must have been in the first. I don't remember sending this. He must have had this for a long time. Freaking love this, though. 17 chrome, BJ Penn. Looking super skinny. Looks like he's fighting 145. Oh, yeah. Nice to get the 14 champions. I like to get as many 14 champions in the next two cards. The next two series I'm going to show you. So, boom, there's that in blue. Boom, baby. Let's show you this one first, because I don't like this series as much. This is the 15 Chronicles. Dude, this series I think was numbered, the checklist, the base checklist was like to 280 or 275. So yeah, this is number 11, just FYI. And then this one, 15 champions. These cards, I got these 3 cards. I think you guys remember on one of my videos. These 3 cards came back fake or secretarial, ghost signed from a UFC gym in Hawaii. So it's nice to get these really signed because I legit threw those other cards in the garbage. But you're going to see, I'm going to have these cards out in my next video, because in my next video I'm going to have a freaking monster TTM success of this guy, the Prodigy BJ Penn. And you can take a look at how the autographs will be different. So we'll compare them. I sent my cards in, and I got an email back from the vice president of operations of the UFC gym saying, BJ, thank me for sending in my cards in a letter, and showed me that my 3 cards were signed, and they were signed with like an old school full signature. This one is just kind of like a B and a squiggle. See that? But they're legit. So these are TTM. These are in-person helped signed, and the ones I'm going to show you in my next video are going to be some sick full signatures because the UFC staff, the UFC gym staff, hooked it up. So I just took a shot, big envelope, sent it out there, did all the attention necessary on the outside, just took a shot, and we hit it. So I'll show it to you when it comes in this week. Looking forward to more TTMs coming in this week. I got another Instagram reply from somebody saying, hey, your package is on its way. And the same thing with those cards from the UFC gym in Concord. So just before we hit 18 minutes, see you guys later. Have a good weekend, and enjoy the Super Bowl. I'm taking the Chiefs, but Bosa is going to be a beast.